Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and very good day. I'm Dr. Musyadah Ahmadun and my friends, Ms. Nurfazi Ali, will be presenting my team project entitled Zakat Distribution Model Based on Diversity of Asnaf Background. Before I discuss a little further, let me first introduce the team project. First, I'm Dr. Musyadah Ahmadun, PM Dr. Zamali Haji Tanbudi, Jahidi Saidi, Dr. Masni Mustafa, and Nurfazila Matmani. Zakat distribution to the Asnaf is able to enhance their living condition from a social, economic, educational, and financial standpoint. In addition, it may assist rise Islamic teaching and increase the Ummah dignity. The primary objective of this project is to investigate the distribution of Zakat to Asnaf in Sabah. This project used a mixed method, which is qualitative method and analytical hierarchy process based on linguistic hedges. To obtain preliminary information, semi-structured interviews were conducted with 5 informants consisting of top management and officer of the Zakat and Fitrah Division of the Sabah Islamic Religious Council. And data from the interview were analyzed using an HP to determine the decision-making weight for an attribute in the evaluation process. 2 forms of linguistic hedges, namely concentration and dilation, were used to measure the relative importance of weight for each of the criteria studied. There are 5 steps used in a decision-making using the HP method based on linguistic hedges. First, defining and formulating the issue. Second, measuring data set of performance. Third, creating a performance metric. Fourth, calculating dilation or concentration. And the last, rank on the Asnaf who are more eligible to receive the Zakat. To test the applicability of the proposed method, an empirical example of a study proposal to select Asnaf eligible to receive Zakat has been shown in this project. The findings show that this approach is very suitable and efficient as a tool to solve the problem of decision-making of various criteria in the distribution of Zakat. Therefore, it can help decision makers make their decision in simpler and more systematic way. In terms of governing the collection and distribution of Zakat, Malaysia Zakat Administration has demonstrated substantial growth and progress from year to year. Various changes have been made in empowerment Zakat institution, particularly with regard to aiding the Asnaf. Nonetheless, Zakat facilities in Malaysia continue to be associated with a number of obstacles and difficulties, particularly in terms of the effectiveness of Zakat distribution to the Asnaf. Frequently, the distribution of Zakat does not reach the actual Asnaf. On average received by the Asnaf remain low, and the cost of assistance to the Asnaf does not reach to the current cost of dependent. In addition, the decision of the distribution of Zakat to the Asnaf group is a topic worthy of significant consideration and discussion. This is demonstrated by the fact that the poor Asnaf Fakir continue to receive an insufficient Zakat assistance, resulting in a rising population. As an Islamic institution with its own authority, the Zakat Center also faced a number of integrity challenges, including bureaucracy, lack of transparency, and efficiency in the administration and implementation of standard operating procedure when collecting or distributing Zakat fund. This is evidenced by the fact that certain amils lack the required qualification and others are permitted to collect Zakat Fitrah on their behalf. As a result, we are called to develop a decision-making model to assist the Zakat Center for selecting the Asnaf who are more eligible to receive Zakat. For information, this model proposes decision-making tools by using HP based on linguistic hedges for selecting the Asnaf who are more eligible to receive the Zakat. In the selection process, this model can help decision makers to emphasize the opinion of the decision makers group in identifying the weight of each criteria based on their experience and knowledge. Is accomplished by using the power of linguistic hedges, specifically concentration and dilatation, to assess the degree of each significant criteria from their viewpoint. The technique has a considerable influence on the final ranking, successfully handle complexity, and may provide more accurate findings. The the significance of this project, first, this approach can assist the government, particularly Zakat institution in Malaysia, in offering direction and choosing the best Asnaf group to send Zakat through. Second, the strategy improve community awareness of Zakat distribution and accelerates delivery to the Asnaf group. And third, this model provides a collective guide to academia on a more complete method of determining zakat giving to the Asnaf group and assist academia in producing new ideas.
This is the proposed approach. The analytical hierarchy process AHP based on linguistic hedges is immensely popular owing to its ability to organize a difficult, multi-person, multi-attribute issues hierarchically applied to decision-making problem on zakat distribution. As we can see here, there are 5 steps. Step 1, defining and formulating the issue. Step 2, dataset of performance. Step 3, create a performance matrix. Step 4, dilation or concentration. And step 5, rank on Asnaf who are more eligible to receive zakat. In order to understand more on this approach, let's see numerical examples step by step how we manage the data involved using AHP based on linguistic hedges. Step 1. Defining and formulating the issues. As we can see, figures show the hierarchical structure for selection of Asnaf who are eligible to receive a zakat. There are 3 levels hierarchical structures. Level 1 is objective, which is selection of Asnaf who are eligible to receive zakat. Level 2 is the criteria, which is income, household member, hard kifayah, and document status. Level 3 is alternatives or Asnaf. Step 2, dataset of performance. In this case, we demonstrate how the membership values are generated from the raw dataset of 4 criteria. Through this procedure, we are able to transform the variety of datasets, as we can see on table 5, into the consistent and countable form, as you can see on the table 6. Next, create a performance matrix. On this step, we calculate each performance score and the resulting matrix is displayed. Step 4, we assemble the decision makers' judgments and calculate the power of dilation or concentration of each criteria using the significant hedges of all criteria, as we can see on the table 7. DC matrix is the performance matrix that incorporates all the dilation and concentration power discovered through this study case. Finally, on step 5, the ideal alternative for Asnaf may be determined by optimizing the least membership value across all criteria. Then we can rank on the Asnaf who are more eligible to receive the zakat.
Next, for the novelty project, based on the literature review conduct on the issue of the selection method of Asnaf who are eligible to receive the zakat, the proposed approach offers a more comprehensive assessment of decision-making process compared to the traditional way. In addition, the technique contains intuition that consider the human rethinking model consistent with the human propensity to employ verbal process as an assessment mechanism for monitoring criteria subjectively. Consequently, it enables decision maker to make decisions in a straightforward and methodical way. Moreover, as an extension of this method, a digital application based on step-by-step calculation can be established specifically for the selection of Asnaf who are eligible to receive zakat in order to help the Zakat Center solve the problem of selecting Asnaf. For commercialization, this invention can be marketed to Zakat Center, with ZAWFI Zakat Center serving as a trailblazer. Additionally, this approach might be utilized by organizations that have difficulty selecting candidates to receive financial support. For this invention, this approach has been demonstrated to be effective in resolving the problem of selecting Asnaf for zakat distribution. It is ready to use and it can be implemented in application or system to facilitate the decision-making process. And the last, this invention also comes with a paper presentation and has been copyrighted. as a result, our presentation finished here. If you have any question, you can contact us via email musayada@uitm.edu.my. Thank you and see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.